Right, so day 2 of digging out the new allotment plot. Good morning, my fellow allotmenters. Welcome back to my allotment channel. If you're new here, my name's Emma. I have got an allotment plot here in South London, and I very recently, literally last week, just taken on my second plot, which is right next door to my plot, and that is what I'm going to try to get into shape, ready for planting out in the springtime. So it's very overgrown, it needs a lot of work, it's a lot bigger than my allotment plot at the moment. It's a massive challenge. If you are interested in following my journey with my brand new allotment plot, do subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my uploads. I'm going to be uploading a lot of what I'm doing with the plot basically. I think I will condense them into how-tos later on. As soon as I figure out how to do it, I will post a video on how to do it. It's been a long time since I turned an allotment plot from an overgrown mess into something like productive and actually like with structure in, so it's harder than I remember. Luckily I do have a few advantages with the plot. Firstly, I've observed it for 4 years, so I know where the light shines and I know what needs doing, and I know the trees need to come out and stuff like that. And secondly, it's covered in a weed membrane, which actually is a blessing because the weeds there's no weeds underneath it, and it's just what's grown over the top, like bindweed and a few blackberry canes and stuff like that, so it's really good. So I was here over the weekend and I did do a little bit of work on it with my husband. I brought him down, he's very excited. Oh my god, is that a massive spider web in my shed? No, we've got to leave, we've got to go, we've got to go. They're everywhere this year, the spiders. Actually, the spiders have been bigger than ever before, which I think is like a result of our British summer. Something to do, I was reading an article online about it, but basically the spiders are bigger than ever. Anyway, we had a massive storm last night, I forgot to tell you, and it has affected my plot. We had like really heavy rain. It's amazing what damage rain can do, particularly to the plot at this time of year when everything's falling down. You know, like the rain has pulled down this borage plant, which was already kind of on the way out, but the rain has really just, you know, pushed it down. And then we've got the pumpkin arch that needs to come out very soon. The plot here is actually looking all right, and you know what, it's looking better than ever because my second plot is that one there, which just looks awful. So let's go over and see what I've done. So you might notice the difference from last week. I have chopped down a lot more of it, and you can see that there's more of a clear kind of pathway onto it now, which is really good. I found all of these like logs, like tree branches and stuff like that, which are really good, really strong, really good condition, and this is everything that I pulled down so far. I'm just putting it over here in a pile. Hopefully that'll die back soon. But this is the size of the plot. It's absolutely massive. You can now see there's a clear pathway through to my old allotment plot, so I am starting to integrate the plots together. I want it to be kind of seamless. I want it to look like one gigantic plot, so most of this will have to come out at some point, which is a shame, but a lot of you were commenting saying, does it have to come out? I think it does. It's too big, it's too overgrown, it gives too much shade, and I will leave some of the tree, obviously, because the birds love it, but I can't keep all of that. It is a lot, it is a bit like a mini forest, and it's just not gonna work with an allotment plot growing vegetables. However, look what I found in here. I found a little tree which is definitely staying. This is an apple tree. I think it's a gala apple tree. Not 100% sure. Had absolutely no idea that this was here. Like no idea whatsoever that this was here. I have to watch my step here because it's not cleared. It's a little bit dangerous. But yeah, I think it's a gala apple tree. If this, oh God, is that the web? I keep putting my hand in the web. If it's not a gala apple tree, I don't know what it is, but the apples are delicious. And they are perfectly ripe at the moment as well, which is amazing. I think to know if an apple's ripe or not, you just twist it. Yeah, it just comes off. Yeah, they're really good apples. They we took a couple home and washed them and ate them, and they're absolutely delicious. The only thing with this tree, unfortunately, is that he's a little bit bent over. he's just been neglected. He hasn't been staked, and he's sort of fallen over a little bit, and now he's sort of grown that way. So I don't know whether the idea is to prop him up more or try and get him to go straight again. I'm not really sure. That is a mystery, but it's a very fun find. I'm very excited. There's also a bunch of pallets over there I've just seen, which would make a very nice bug hotel. If I could keep this as a bit of a wildlife area, even once I've removed some of the tree, that would be really nice. Also seems to be a fire pit thing, what they called an incinerator over there, which is very exciting. But yeah, a lot of this needs to be all chopped back still, as you can see. It is exciting. It is exciting what you find on an allotment plot. It's almost like you just uncover something, and everything on the plot you inherit, it's yours. So the apple tree is now officially mine. You know, it's not like I have to dig it up and give it to the old owner or anything. It's mine. Anything I find on this plot is mine. That also counts for things like rubbish or anything that I have to get rid of, but it also counts for things that I can keep and I can use. So it's really exciting. I find it exciting anyway. We are planning a dump run. We've got to get rid of a load of rubbish and stuff like that, but today I think I'm going to work on my new plot because I'm too excited. I can't stop. I was here for hours at the weekend. I just could not stop. My Robin's back. Oh, there he is. He's sitting up there, keeping watch, singing away. I think he's happy because he knows he's about to get a lot of worms. Right, so day 2 of digging out the new allotment plot. Not all of my videos will be about my new plot. I am going to focus on this one too, because this one's got a lot of work to get like ready for the autumn time as well. What do I need? I need my thick gloves, so I've got really thick ones. Like I always say, guys, I've got a discount code for these gloves below. Go and check it out. My discount code is Emma Glove, and the link to them is below, so you can get some money off these. They're very, very good quality gloves. I've also got my rusty shears for chopping things down, but I also brought with me, you'll be happy about this, an actual rake with an actual handle, which is always useful to have a handle. My other rake does not have a handle. This one has a handle, so that's good for raking stuff up, obviously. Don't know why I said that. There we go. A better quality shovel. This is from my home garden. So I've got a couple of tools here, which I think will hold me in good stead. I'm not a massive tool person. Like, I don't really understand tools. If I can do it by hand, I'll do it by hand. But that's just me. I don't know. I think I'm just a bit afraid of tools. I just don't really understand them, you know. A lot of you guys keep leaving me comments saying, like, where do I start with my new allotment plot? What do I do? The truth is, I don't know. I just get stuck in and just do it. I think one of the best pieces of advice I can give you is firstly to remove weeds that are really big and really well rooted and get rid of them, because those are the ones that are going to cause you problems. So things like brambles, bindweed, and these awful, horrible ornamental grasses. I've got one behind me. So a great piece of advice actually that I can give you right now, and I think this sort of applies to life in general as well, as most gardening advice does. Do the worst job first. Do the job that you are putting off, dreading first, because once you've done it, it really motivates you. So the job that I'm dreading is taking out these blooming ornamental grasses. I don't want to do it. I hate doing it. It's such a slog. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it first. It's going to be the first thing that I do. That's my advice. That's why I'm not a life coach, see? I don't know what I'm talking about, really. You don't need a life coach. Just get an allotment plot. That's your life lessons right there. That one right there, that's been taunting me all weekend. That was taunting me. I hate him. I hate him. Yes, you can hate a plant. It's fine. I'm dreading him, so I'm going to get him up now. One of the reasons why I think this plot has failed so many times, and it has had like 3 owners since I've had my plot, so 3 owners in 4 years. But one of the main reasons I think it's failed is because people don't put in this level of work. And I really don't want to come across as, you know, a know-it-all or condescending, because it's really hard work, and I know it's incredible hard work. It's back-breaking work, you know, but it really is no good just to cover it with a weed membrane and hope for the best and turn up twice, 2 or 3 times. There are weeds in here that really need digging out from the root, or they're just going to regrow and respawn everywhere. I just don't think anyone who's taken this plot on has actually had the commitment and the determination to get it into shape and to keep it into shape as well. And I think that's the only problem with this plot, is that it just hasn't had the work that it's needed. I just think that's what it needs. It just needs some love and attention. That's what I intend to give it. It's blooming raining now, isn't it? Oh, look who it is, Mr. Rocky. Come on out the rain then. Coming out the rain. You okay, Rox? Yeah. I mean, Rox are hiding in the shed now because it's raining. It didn't say it was going to rain today, but then it did. So what can we do, Rocky? What can we do? Well, actually, do you know what? I am actually just going to go out and work in the rain. But, you know, I'm not sure what you're going to do. No. When I get a new shed, I'm going to get a little bed for Rocky. A little area for him. Yeah, I am. I can't do it in this shed because it's too small, and also I'm just a bit scared of my shed because it's just full of spiders. Oh, sorry, Rox. Just want to keep going. I just don't want to stop, you know? I just don't want to stop. Well, I keep finding a lot of these like logs, I want to say trunks, tree trunks. I think this means that whoever was here probably a while ago, actually, before my time, probably did trim the tree back a bit, and they sort of used it as a mini sort of fence, so it was all just lying along here between our plots. I actually didn't know, and you can see there's loads still in there as well. That's a lot of natural material to build either a fence around here or some structures for growing stuff, so it's really good, it's really positive. You know that I love a good natural tree trunk. Yeah, I'm really happy with that, so I am discovering quite a lot. This is the next beast that I hate, that I'm really dreading, and I feel like this should be my next challenge. It's another blooming ornamental grass. Isn't it nasty? It's horrid, isn't it? Oh my gosh, look at the size of it. I'm going to give it a go. Stay at me. Look at my hair. Oh my god, this is allotment reality at its finest. The good thing about this plot at the moment is there's so many different jobs to do that as soon as I get bored of one, I can move on to another job. And I really feel like chopping something down, so I think I'm going to go around there and just chop a few things down and just see if I can discover anything new, because that's quite fun and that's always quite motivating, I think. I feel like Einstein is the one that's trying to tell me to go home now. I've been here for 3 hours, guys. Are you trying to tell me to go home, Einstein? We've done a lot, guys. We've done a lot. We've been here for 3 hours. We've got out some of the worst of the weeds that are sort of joining our plots together. And yeah, I think actually I feel like I've actually made good progress today. Yeah, I really feel like I can see the plot starting to take shape. I can see what I want it to be, which is really, really weird to say because obviously it's still very overgrown. But yeah, I'm getting there. Look at the rainbow. Oh wow. I feel like this is another sign. This is another sign, guys, that I'm on the right track. I really hope these vlogs are going to be inspiring to you. If nothing else, hopefully they will motivate you to get on with your plot, to inspire you, maybe just to show you what other people are getting up to on their plots and how much work they're putting in, because sometimes you don't know how much work other people are putting in, you know. So hopefully now you can see how much work I'm putting in, but I don't feel like anyone else has put this level of work into this plot before, and I really think this is what it needs. It's obviously a massive space, but I really feel like it's going to work. It's just going to be incredible for me, and it's really going to give me a lot more room to work with. So in the next vlog I'm going to be working on my old allotment plot, starting to take some of the crops down, harvesting the rest of the pumpkins, all that malarkey basically. I hope you enjoy these vlogs. If you do, subscribe to my channel. Let me know anything in particular you want me to talk about, you want me to show you, you want to see on a new allotment plot, any information that you want to know about it as well, I'm happy to give out. And I will see you again in my next vlog, which will be on Wednesday. See you Wednesday, guys. Thanks for watching. Happy allotmenting. Bye.